Well, hello everyone, welcome back to PlayFrame and Tactical Breach Wizards. We are between missions, and we've got a perk point to spend on Jen. So, let's do this thing. Oh, we're already in the process of doing this thing. Surprise. So, we have our two abilities, Static Blast and Chain Bolt, and we can choose to upgrade one of these two with some added features like Point Blank, plus 2 knockback if used at point blank range, which is a little dangerous, but 4 knockback is nothing to sneeze at. Chain Bolt could have an additional target, which would be really handy. I'd have loved that in the previous set of missions. Or a Strong Finish, plus 2 knockback to the final target. Yeah, I feel like that could have some wildly good utility, but I can already think of several circumstances where I'd have loved to be able to target 3 people. So let's go ahead and take that one. I also just love this. I love the set dressing around everyone's little desks here. Like, let's take stock of the equipment. We've got a nightstick wand, a nightstick with a crystal, flashlight, mini candles, bone, various reagents, spellbook, skull wearing our hat, some herbs, very large books, sleeping cat, all the essentials. Cauldron as well, can't be forgetting the cauldron. And then over here, we've got a little all-seeing eye of some sort, tuning up your wand, weapon, some time grenade flashbang things that are little, like, time turner clock things. It's pretty good. Another one here, hourglasses, that's the term I was looking for. Some little potion bomb grenade things, target practice, sandbags for some reason, shards of some fantasy sword. Lots going on. It's very good. But you do not have any upgrade points to be spending, so I will confirm what I've spent. Also, there's outfits. Confidence, we'll get into confidence later. I don't think we've gotten into any missions that involve it, but it'll be coming up pretty soon, I think. So, I think, this is just for replaying stuff. I think we are ready to move on. Let's do another one. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. Oh, this is your safe house? It's cute. Well, it's my ma's place. She's at bingo. All right, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. I like her already. Let's get to it. So, how does this work? You drag string between us to prove we're friends? Basically. So, we got Jim Kellen here, freelance storm witch. And they each have details that I must read. Likes, complicated cases, good filing systems, skulls of every kind. My cat Daryl, not mutual. Dislikes, Steve Clark, Traffic Warlord, the Rushwater Police, loose ends. Hobbies include scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. That might explain the not mutual part. Blech, I hate writing bios. I am a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well, and work is drying up, and oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's thing sounds serious, and I think I can help, so off I go! Very good. And then there's you, Zan Vesker. Your text box is in the way. Thank you. Likes, naval history, Ma's spiced apricots, friends succeeding, assault staves. Dislikes, memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes. Hobbies include providing emotional support, providing fire support, and backgammon. What the hell, Jen? Zan is an extremely old retired Special Forces operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breach and clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is, or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it, though. Ask Zan for his input? Sure. So how does this work? You drag string between us to prove we're friends? Ah, that was I see. Old friends. Boop. So yeah, this is a thing that you do sometimes between missions, which both gives you some flavor and is also just a really great way to refresh on all the characters and things and important places and whatnot going on in the story. It's pretty good. So, served under Liv Kennedy. There we are. Let's read about you. Black Ops Chronomancer. Likes acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. Dislikes weakness, slowness, stoerness, town in Norland. Hobbies include dodgeball, do not play her at this. Bloody knuckles, do not play her at this. 100-meter sprint, don't race her at this. Liv was the DSR Navy's star covert operative. She's able to move on a different timescale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It is absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for 2 years. Now she is back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Pretty good. Well, bad for us, but pretty good text. Led a strike on Rushwater PD, which is a team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, says Jen. And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. Seems like. Led strike on this. There we are. And abducted you. Dessa Banks. Mop doctor? We're not sure. I walked in on Banks right after she shot the mobster I was tracking, Jiren Wexler. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob doc for the Druid Mafia, which is just a fun thing to think about. Druid Mafia. Now Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. And, Reactor, an elite paramilitary outfit. One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfits in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. So they are currently employing Liv Kennedy. There we are. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Thank you. This is pretty good so far. You know, let's move you out here. There we are. It's a little cleaner. Yeah, nice. Actually, let's move you kind of down here as well. Perfect. I love it. Moving on. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood, and I can scry her location to within 3 meters. Okay, newt bones sound doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. Pretty good. But how do we get a hold of her blood? The cops would have taken it when they booked her, part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily, but I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find his skink last June. As long as they haven't heard about the clusterfuck at Rushwater yet, I bet I can just ask him. Stonecliff evidence lockup, where Jen knows a guy. I have a feeling this is... Yeah, no, this did not go smoothly. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient? Okay, well, here we are. Confidence goals. These are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Move the cursor over them to find out what they are this time. Okay, so each of our characters has a confidence goal. For Zan, it is finish with all team members at full health. For Jen, it is defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade, one of our abilities we haven't tried yet. Reminder, these goals are optional and intended for players finding basic completion too easy, which I appreciate that reminder. Okay. So, situation currently not great. Gale Grenade knocks back all adjacent targets, pushes the unit this many squares. Yeah, just one knockback in all directions, and I can only do it once per encounter. But fortunately, I think we've got 2 targets just sitting right here. So this I can, gonna need to move to do it, to get an angle on him, but yeah, we're definitely knocking those 2 out a window. And taking cover ideally. Yeah. How are we gonna do this? You start by doing that to clear a little space. I'll move up here. Throw Gale Grenade. Perfect. Yes. Love it. Okay. Do I still have... Yes, I still have Static Blast left, which is not going to finish the job. Okay. Maybe, hang on. If she moved here instead, would she still be able to? Yes, okay. And this might knock him into a wall, which might give me the extra damage I need. There it is, yeah. Boom, beautiful. And now you can also move somewhere a little safer and do a, actually, you know what? Move here instead, because this little bit of intel will give me 1 extra mana. I don't really know what I'll need it for, but I'd rather have it and not need it. And I don't think anyone's going to run through here, but predictable. Okay. Solid first turn. Okay. Okay. I can get you up here. And we could do a chain bolt, which is, I think... Yeah, this is going to take both of you out. Beautiful. And you cannot run this far yet, but let's just handle this future problem. Perfect. Now we'll close the door. Boom! Room complete. Moving on. And we got the confidence goals and everything. All right, what are we looking for? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep. Unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's going to do it. No. Breach. Breach. Okay. Knock out all enemies, seal all reinforcement doors. Oh, there's 2 of them now. And let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn and deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Are you kidding? That seems challenging to me. How? Well, we do have a new ability, though. For Zan, Time Boost. Throw at an ally to give them 1 extra action. Neat. Costs 1 mana to do, but neat. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies here. Okay. Okay. You redeploy here and breach here. Maybe if we can grab all of this evidence, mana, intel, we can figure out how to do this in one turn. If we can't, that's fine. We don't need to, but I kind of like to. So if I move here, and then you breach and move here, let's say. I'm wondering if I can get a couple of different chain bolts off, maybe I can actually clear all of these enemies in one go. I don't think time boost will let me move again. I think it just gives me an action. That still may be workable though. So chain bolt starting with you, and then I could reach you, and then you. I don't know if that's going to take you out. We can try. Okay, I did not take that one out, so that doesn't entirely work for me. What if I chain bolted you, and there, that'll work. Gotta hit him into some walls. Him we can just take out here. And we can grab an intel. We can use a time boost to give you... Oh, you can't see each other. That won't work. Okay. Back it up. Back it up. If I put you here instead, this can still work. You can still grab an intel. You can still do a chain bolt here, here, here. You can still grab an intel. You can still do a time boost for you. You can do a 3-shot burst on this one. And you can... Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. I can, like, do that, but that's only going to do 1 damage to you. That's going to not do the job. Drat. One more thought then. What if... Is there another place she could move? Could she do a chain bolt without going in the room? No. Okay, so that's not allowed. She is going to have to choose a spot. Can he... Time boost? Nope, can't see you there. Oh, this is quite a good little puzzle they've made. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but let's just do it suboptimally. I think I'm going to go ahead and accept that now, because this is only going to get harder. Okay. If we move you... Here's the only way I could... No. If we move you here, that has potential. Chain bolts, you, I guess. Then you can grab that. Take that guy out. And... do a predictive bolt this way, though I don't know if that's going to end up working out for me. But at least no one's getting hit. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Bonkers. Maybe later on in the game, if we have more like perks unlocked, maybe we'd have the tools required to do this, but Yeah, for now, I'm content with this. Dang. Okay. Well, I have an extra mana, so I can chain bolt again if needed. I don't think I have an angle where I could hit multiple though, so instead, let's close this door, because I hate this door. And that's not going to drop you. That's not going to drop you either. Although, nope, can't hit others. Dang. I can do this, and then a Gale Grenade, though. That'll do it. Not perfect, but actually, hang on. Let's do that first, so I hit you against the wall, take you out, great, move here, seal that door, please. Awesome. And that's not going to help anyone. Yep, that's the end of that turn. Oh dear. Okay, we should move. And you're done. There we are. 4C1 action, explode, room complete. Good enough. That's a much bigger room. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Oh yeah, no, that would be an issue. All right, knock out all 11 enemies, seal all reinforcement doors, there's one of them. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C phase. Interesting. I think that means set up a predictive bolt and then somebody else kind of do the trick I did in yesterday's episode. Zan set up a predictive bolt, Jen knock an enemy into the bolt before the turn even ends. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn is a tall order. We'll see what we can do. You reach first. Can take that dude out. And then move here. Am I allowed to predictive bolt in this? Yeah, awesome. I like this. Do that. And then Jen can breach. And ooh, this might actually even do the goal we were going for. Use laptop. Boom. Yeah, did the goal. 3 hostiles in 1 turn is asking a lot. We'll have to see. Goodness, there's a lot of dudes. Okay. Anything else? Is there anyone you can see? Oh yeah, you can see these guys. Could you knock both of them out? Maybe. Hang on. Fire. Awesome. And yay! 3 in 1 turn. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. Okay. End turn. That's a very good start. Now you can move up here for a breach. You both kind of can, actually. Yeah. Breach here. Now that guy's going to come running in next turn to hit her, but not if I have anything to say about it. Oh, let's breach first. And then predictive bolt across the way. Beautiful. And you still have a turn. I don't think there's anyone else you can target from here. Why not? 4C. Boom. All right. So far, so good. Apparently, there's an action left unused. But no, this is good. All right. Now we move forward, grab that intel. Breach here. Good. That's a lot of dudes all in there, but you can handle that. This is what chain bolts are for. 3. That went so smoothly. Okay, and you can go, well, you can't get to the breach position quite yet, but that's fine. You can get close. Well, here, we'll go up here and we'll grab this intel for ourselves. Just doing future us a favor. Yep, that's all our stuff. Okay. Move forward to breach. Move forward to breach. It's gonna be this guy here. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and do it. You as well. She can't move in because of the dude in Overwatch mode here, but can take him out. And you can take him out. Good. Reinforcement's going to come in, but what are you going to do? Because, yeah, nothing else we can really... Yeah. Same with you, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You need to move first because this guy needs to be handled quick like. Use laptop. Take him out. Good, good. Now you can come in. Can't quite reach that, tragically, but... Yeah, we'll just move you here. He's down. And might as well keep them from running up at her. Okay. That'll work. Close the door. Beautiful. Okay. Mission complete. And 2 confidence for everyone. Found Banks. She was between Jubba and Hiddlesbottom, logically. We've all found ourselves there. This says her blood sample's in Fridge 5, room 304. So 1 floor up? Great, let's go. You brought the newt bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. Okay, so where is she? She is... about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? Nope, she's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. You want to go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yes. Convenient. Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. All right, Bori, light it up. All will burn! In very mild fire. It is not mild fire! That's a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock, and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm?! Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Sure did. Hey, and we can ask all of them. But since this might be a whole thing, let's go ahead and ask all of them next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more. Bye!